Man, I don't know what to say. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Um, the Celtics were a number two seed for a reason in the East. The Celtics just came in, just are up 3-0 on the Brooklyn Nets. I was supporting the Brooklyn Nets at first because I felt like they had the talent to do it. You have KD in the helm, Kyrie. Ben Simmons is not yet playing, but I feel like they could upset potentially the Boston Celtics. But boy, was I wrong. And this man, Jason Tatum, I don't know his defense on KD. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen KD look like this. Jason Tatum, he had 39 points, 6 assists, 6 steals, actually a playoff career high, and he shot 4 3-pointers. I mean, this game ended 109, 103. We're just waiting for game four. It's going to be on TNT. And I honestly, I've never seen KD look like this at all. I rooting for the Brooklyn Nets to win, but right now they are in an 0 for 3 hole, and no team in playoff, even basketball history, NBA history, has ever come back from an 0 for 3 deficit. So, also Jalen Brown came in and balled out. He had 23 points, 5 assists. Marcus Smart, 14 points, 6 assists. Then Peyton Pritchard, he had 10 points, 4 or 5 from the field. I mean, the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know, man. They're just gonna get swept. In the 2020 postseason, they got swept by the Raptors in the first round. That time, KD wasn't playing. That time, Kyrie was injured. Both guys were coming. They're injured that season, so it was just kind of like a lost season. But this season, just had turmoil all through. The James Harden, uh, pairing wasn't going in well. KD got injured. Kyrie, he sat out like half of the whole season with the vaccine mandate. All this can be summed up as a list of things that just made the Brooklyn Nets fall lower in the seeding, and guys like the Boston Celtics just came in and just did their thing. And also, I feel like when the Boston Celtics just beat or even sweep the Brooklyn Nets, it's just going to hurt KD's legacy, especially Kyrie, and especially Kyrie, because you remember in 2019 when he had those comments when he was with the Celtics. He says gonna resign, but he didn't resign. He went against his word. He backtalk. He backtalk his teammates. Like he had that whole locker room issue. Like at that time, reports were saying he called up LeBron to give him advice on how to lead. Now the team that he was throwing at the back burner and just throwing under the bus at that time is showing that they are good and they are coming to beat them. So I mean, Kyrie left Boston for Brooklyn, and it was just a sour thing for the Celtics, and that's why that Celtics fan base, just kept taunting him. Even in Game One, he got fined 50K USD. I mean, so when the Brooklyn Nets lose to the Boston Celtics, which is looking like likely, which is highly likely, because right now the Boston Celtics are up 3-0, it's just gonna reflect poorly on Kyrie and his legacy, because he wanted to lead a team. He was given the keys to the Celtics franchise. He couldn't. He said that these guys were too young. They couldn't do it. He kept being toxic in that locker room, and that eventually made him pack up from Boston and leave. And it's just going to reflect poorly on him, because the Celtics fans are not going to let up. They're just going to get into Kyrie a lot, especially on social media. So I mean, these guys, when they just lose this series, they just should just deactivate all their accounts, because everyone's just gonna come at them a lot. So but the Boston Celtics, I mean, they're just showing like why they deserve to be here. They've been in postseason. They have not missed a postseason since, I believe, 2015. I mean, they have always been in the playoffs. They've gone deep. They've made 2 East Finals. Right now, they're looking to make the East Finals again. If they make it, when they make it past Brooklyn, which they already have, when they make it past they win over Milwaukee versus Chicago, and eventually make the East Finals. So for them, it's just great. So at this point, Celtics in four. This is just a sweep that's loading. I don't see the possibility where the Brooklyn Nets win a game. So this is just going to be one in two sweeps in this postseason because the Raptors and Sixers, that wasn't a sweep. The Raptors won Game 4, and the sweep that's going to be followed with this one will be the Warriors versus Nuggets. So I'm just waiting for that. So um, all in all, I'm just excited to see this Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Marcus Smart. He won the Defense Player of the Year. Just ball out, and it's just awesome. Just awesome. So Brooklyn Nets, just wait for next season so that you can integrate Ben Simmons. Even if you're gonna bring Ben Simmons, it's not gonna do anything. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do though. There's nothing you can do. So yeah, Celtics in four, man. I mean, these guys just know how to play the right defense on KD, and they just did everything that they had to do to go up in this series. Actually, never took them seriously as much in Game 1 and Game 2, but man, when they just took over Game 3, I was mad at them. Like, these guys are the real deal. So that's why they're number 2 seed. So yeah, we should give them credit because they had a good regular season, and right now they're showcasing they are a potential finals team. So coming potential team that can come out of the East. So yeah, I mean, Celtics in four, man. Celtics in four.